here for a walk. Cybernetic organism, sent from the year 2096 to present day.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 80s and 90s Retro Collector.
Hello everyone and welcome to the 80s and 90s Retro Collector. It's a beautiful sunny day and we're off to the House on the Hill Museum that has got all sorts of vintage toys going back to the 40s, 50s, 60s, right up to the present day. So we're going to get down there and check it out. Enjoy today's show. I don't think they could get any whiter, Roo.
Old trainers, I just don't want to go out without them looking clean.
They're perfect.
travel back over 900 years to Northern England, 1066, ruled by William the Conqueror, to witness life as it was in Mount the Chip Castle.
Please keep friends hiding. Dispose of your litter carefully.
What do you reckon, Red? Should have brought Red. He'd have loved him. Boom.
Boom!
Yeah, I said to Mark, I liked it. I thought I like the colours. Yeah, I think it'd be nice if we could put some food choices. Little kid come back to school, cut news, talk about nature, and you know, on the radio. I can't hear it. Blah, 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 blah. And the whole school turned round. I went, oh, I wish I'd videoed it for you. What was it like? I don't know. I was sort of here, and I caught him saying, and they all the kids. Yeah, he did. He named the character. And all the kids went, oh, and I thought, oh, I wish he was here.
I'm going to look for. We need like another 3, don't we?
welcome to the 80s and 90s Retro Collector.
The force is strong with you. Yeah.
Boom.
My name is Daniel Egan, and I'm an actor, and I was in Star Wars A Rogue One Story. I played two characters, a Death Trooper and a Partisan. And I'd like to say hello to all my fans, and especially 80s and 90s retro collector. Thank you.
Hey Retroheads, it's Nick here with another 3 random musical recommendations from the 90s that hopefully people other than me will remember, but even if you don't, then they are well worth checking out. Number 1, Frenzal Rhomb, A Man's Not a Camel. Frenzal Rhomb, brilliant punk band from Australia, Sydney specifically, and I really liked a lot of their stuff towards the end of the 90s, and this album features songs about drinking, knowing everything, and your self-destruction making you cool. Really good, definitely check out. I think it's probably my favourite of their many albums. Next up, Bis, Social Dancing. This is another one from 1999, so it's sort of like the end of the 90s where I was into a lot of stuff that a lot of people weren't. And Bis are best known as being the first ever band to perform unsigned on Top of the Pops, and they also recorded the theme to the Powerpuff Girls. This particular album, if you know their song Candy Pop, then you've probably got a good idea of how this sounds, but I think it's sort of like they sort of like used their shouty ability to really good use here, and I think and there's lots of good strong melodies in this album as well, so definitely recommend this one too. And the last one is Ladytron and 604, which was partly recorded in the 90s. I think it was released in the year 2000, and they are Ladytron from Liverpool, and as far as I know, all 3 of these bands are still going. And I really liked this one. It's very electronic, but also very song orientated as well. So again, just lots of good, strong melodies, and yeah, just sort of like making a lot of use of sort of like technology. I think we had a lot more sort of like electronically influenced music coming up shortly after this was released. So it sort of predated a lot of that. And although it's also kind of like very reminiscent of when a lot of this stuff first started coming out in the late 70s and 80s. So paying homage to its past and also giving us an idea of what to expect in the future. So yes, there are 3 albums for you to go check out, and we'll have more musical recommendations here on the 80s and 90s Retro Collector very soon.
Welcome to the 80s and 90s Retro Collector.
Welcome to the 80s and 90s Retro Collector.
Welcome to the 80s and 90s Retro Collector.
You are watching the 80s and 90s Retro Collector.
Thank you.
Boom.
Sweet.
No.
Because I was just looking at that Lady Diana's bike and said that she bought it for the museum. I thought it was you.
No, it's the gentleman that just said hello to you. He's the son. And it's the owner as well. It's the son.
Wow.
Really.
I can't believe that her bike's there.
He's a blogger.
It's somebody that just... I'm only based in Brentwood in Essex.
Oh, right.
And
I thought I could hear that accent.
Yeah, but I'm just I'm so impressed with it all so far. It's lovely, mate.
Look, I'm going to get on your nerves. I'm going to start thinking. Sleeping down.
Yeah, you.
Joe? Yes, Governor?
I'm just going, I'm not in the front, basically.
This is the owner, sir.
Hello there. Boom.
Oh dear, I say, you down there, excuse me, could you get me a ladder so I can get down from this beanstalk?
And it booming good. Bloody hell, it goes on. I thought this was it goes on again. Wowzers. Best £18 you could spend, Ruth. Boom. Ba 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 boom. Oh no. Percy Bubbles General Store. Yeah. That's it. Oh, one of my favourites.
Mine too. Yeah, she was beautiful, wasn't she?
Oh, wasn't she just?
There is a staircase behind that.
Yeah, I just saw it. It goes on forever. Isn't it comical? It is comical, isn't it? Oh. The excitement just keeps on coming, guys. Oh, look, it's the guy from Rise of the Foot Soldier. Hello. Oh, baby, the Boominator. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. The Boominator. Get off your horse and drink your milk. The Duke. Plenty of Star Wars, isn't there, lovely? Do you like Star Wars?
No, I can't stand Star Wars.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh, what are you into? What do you like? Batman? Not sure, are you? News at 10?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't really watch a lot of telly.
Nah.
But if I like something, I'll sit there all day and watch every single one until the series. Like I watched SAS Rogue Heroes the other day.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, have you seen that?
I have.
It was brilliant.
It was. What about Home and Away? Do you like that?
No.
No, I don't know anyone that does actually, apart from my partner, who's just next to the toilet.
Who's next what?
I said she won't miss an episode.
Oh my god.
I know, very sad woman, I'm afraid.
You've got a roll on, mate.
I know.
Boom.
Oh, look. Boom. Boom. Dee-dee. Just gets better. Oh, Walker's Crisp Box. The Star Wars trilogy on, that's got to be donkey's years old. Mr. Potato Head as Darth Vader. Boom. Comical old place, isn't it? Oh, look, Shana. As haunted as they come, lovely. Oh, that sounds like Thunderbirds.
So it does. You like it up there? It's more like 80s, like 90s. Like
80s and 90s retro. Let's do. Oh, look at that. Did you paint the walls?
No, but they've got somebody who's thinking to do it.
Oh, and they done
I've
it?
been doing it about 3 years.
Have you? The 9s makes sense, doesn't it? As I'm the 80s and 90s retro collector.
And a vast selection of science fiction films and television programs of that exciting era.
Hello, my friend. It's the Terminator and the Boominator. Do-do-do. Do-do-do. Unk. Not exciting, exciting. Not exciting, exciting. Right, here we go. Boom, 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 boom. Fight for your life. Can't go anywhere without seeing you, Hulk Hogan, can I, mate? Look at this, we are now stepping foot into the 80s, retro fans. With a Super Nintendo that came out in 1992. A PlayStation game that came out in 1996, ignore those guys. Look at those, the old Walkmans, Motorola mobile phone. Getting more advanced with the mobiles. The brick. I had one of those Nokias there. That was the first phone I ever had in the year 2000. And then after that one, I had the Ericsson next to it, and you could change the cover and put different colours on. Lost it in a cab on the way back from Hollywood's nightclub. Oh, wow, difference. Blockbuster Video. That would have been your Friday night. 80s and 90s. And the 90s, I'd go and get the popcorn, get the Pepsi, buy the movie, put it in the Dropbox, and then grab another movie. And they were always in stock because they had about 50 copies of all the new releases, unlike the little toy shops, the little video shops, and toy shops that also did videos. Oh wow, Ghostbusters. Ghostbusters is a 1984 American supernatural comedy film directed and produced by Ivan Reitman and written by Dan Aykroyd and Harold Ramis, who obviously played Ray and Egon. It stars Bill Murray, Aykroyd and Ramis as Peter Venkman, Ray Stantz and Egon Spengler. Three eccentric scientists who started a ghost catching business in New York City. Excellent film. Look at it. Wow, many hours of joy playing with that as a kid back in the late 80s. Jurassic Park, love it, one of my all-time favourite movies. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is an American animated television series based on the characters of the same name from comic books by Kevin Eastman and Peter Laird. It is the first adaptation of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. The pilot was shown during the week of December 14th, 1987 in syndication as a 5-part miniseries, and the show began its full-time run on October 1st, 1988. The series ran until November 2nd, 1996, when it aired its final episode.
Shredder, get the turtle, Shredder.
Says Quang. Look at that, the old Cadbury's Cream Egg watch. Take that watch, it had come out in 1994. Who you gonna call, baby? Yeah, I had that. Rambo. Schwarzenegger is Commando. Another action hero, Bob Holness in Blockbusters. Action hero of Britain, action heroes of America. Little mini cereal boxes here from the 80s. WWF figures. Roland Rat. Robocop. And also, there he is, got him the other day. Mankind, Bendy, my one carded. Transformers, Super Ted. Oh, Bob Holness again. Eat it, one home. Some Lemonade from the 80s. Remember drinking that? No? Masters of the Universe. Alf. Cabbage Patch Dolls. Gremlins. Hi. Gremlins is a 1984 American comedy horror film directed by Joe Dancy, written by Chris Columbus, who also directed Home Alone and National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. Very Christmassy as well, the Gremlins film. I got a feeling Chris Columbus really loves Christmas because he did Home Alone. He started off directing National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, but then somebody else took over. Chevy Chase couldn't get on with him on creative differences. What kind of a man goes around dressed up as a bat? You ever danced with the devil in the pale moonlight? I'd say, oh man, I feel like I stepped foot back into that. This museum is excellent. You are not going to see this amount of stuff. I mean, Princess Diana's actual bike downstairs, and then up here, this amount of cool stuff from the 80s and 90s. Vintage, look at this. You're not going to see this in one place. This puts Sandown and the NEC to shame, do you? I mean, some of this stuff you wouldn't be able to purchase. Jurassic Park Tyrannosaurus Rex head that I showed you guys earlier, and ET props from those movies. I can only imagine what they would go for at auction. $500,000 upwards, believe it or not. It's good to see them in a place like this and just in somebody's home that's bought them though, so that everybody can enjoy it looking at them. Meccano. Patented in 1901. There we go, and the minute you walk up to anything, it starts moving. I swear the place is haunted. I'm the only one in here. We got a lot of Star Wars. The old bike. Greatest hits of 1986, greatest hits 1985, the Drifter bike. Chopper. My brother Jimmy loved his chopper. My dad had one as well as a child. Chopper bike. One of the best made bikes for the gears. Look, you change those gears in the middle there, and it feels like you are, you know, like really grown up as a kid. That's the appeal there. Well, a great bike. Doctor Who game. Muhammad Ali figure. Evel Knievel. The Doctor Who. Some early Flintstones figures. Buckaroo games, still getting released to this day. I've got this in my collection. I got this off of Duncan's Toy Emporium.
Welcome to the 80s and 90s Retro Collector.
Now give me a boom.
A
boom.
Boom.
Good man. My one's also boxed as well. And I love it. Not so much that. Lovely figure here of Kevin Costner from Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, after he had a bottle of whiskey after a long day's filming. Big Daddy Annual 1983.
5, 4, 3,
houses the largest private display of action men figures and accessories in the world, with over 350 pieces for you to see.
Isn't it comical? The old Thunderbirds. Oh, dude, so does my dad. It was his favourite. It was. This is like stepping back in the 80s here. This is what I remember growing up.
Farm toys, mostly produced by English manufacturer William Britton.
Quite a collection, isn't it?
Oh, man, I've never seen anything like it. Tell you what, the best 18 quid I've ever spent, mate. Not yet, no, that's next.
Well, you haven't got long.
Nah, 5 o'clock that closes, doesn't it? I think I've done all up here now, though.
Compared to wellness toys made in conjunction with films and shows of the 1960s and 1970s. In the space cabinet is a selection of toys from the 1960s, produced to coincide with man's exploration of space, and a vast selection of science fiction films and television programs of that exciting era.
Yeah.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Around you is a selection of toys dedicated to a variety of subjects. This museum houses the largest private display of action men figures and accessories in the world, with over 350 pieces for you to see. These date from the early 1960s up to the 1980s. The central warehouse depicts early farm toys. Mostly next to it is a display of fairground rides manufactured by Nakano for shop display purposes. At the far side of the room, you will notice how the field items were produced to coincide with the earlier television programs of the 1950s, as compared to the wealth of toys made in conjunction with films and shows of the 1960s and 1970s. In the space cabinet is a selection of toys from the 1960s, produced to coincide.
the ones you see in the cabinet reflect man's rapid progress in technology and design. Compare the designs of the early tin plate Zeppelin and Meccano biplane with the modern battery-operated jets and helicopters. Also compare the early wooden and lead sailing ships with the more sophisticated clockwork toys of the 1950s and 1960s.
Welcome to the dark side of medieval life.
No thanks.
Move up and along that passage road. Hello, I'm Eric. I'm a fisherman for the Baron and his family. My job is to provide them daily with everything.
Gone back in time 900 years. Okay. I don't suppose they had YouTube then? Anyone want to watch a video? No? Okay.
Chickens in Britain can be dated back to as early as the Iron Age. Even then, they weren't native to our island, but brought in from their origins in Asia. During the Iron Age, we went to sea.
Hi chickens. The 80s and 90s retro collector. Could you do me one please? Welcome to the 80s and 90s retro collector. Thanks guys. Oh, got a lovely new house. Here we go, starting afresh. Back in the good old times. Here's me friend. Hello, mate. Oh, running us a bath. Nice new curtains. Lovely, look at them. Just what we needed in here. What time does the wrestling start? Oh, he's asleep. All right, mate. Want to watch SmackDown? Oh, he's got an hangover, that one.
We only bath about once a month.
Bath once a month, okay.
in the type of wooden bath you see here. In the winter we don't bath at all, and we cover ourselves in goose fat to keep warm. Welcome to my home where my family live. We know from the Doomsday Book that there were 11 resident families.
There we go, look, we've gone back and stepped foot in Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. Lovely. Just makes you want to give a big fat a boom.
Boom!
Well, what a boring time to be alive. You just walk around. What do I do today? Oh, I'm being growled at.
During the Norman period in history, wolves roamed wild in England and were a menace to
Hello,
livestock
Red.
and the locals. They often attacked and killed animals, and even children. The various Norman kings and pharaohs employed servants as wolf hunters.
From outside was used in peace
Granted
breed
on
rabbits
the condition
for
that
food.
he fulfilled his duty.
If the castle ever came under siege, they had a rabbit named Insect. When they wanted fresh
Hello, dears. Hello, how we doing, guys? What do you mean if I lived in this time I wouldn't last a day before someone executed me? Really?
There was a resident priest here at Bedfordshire Castle, which meant that it was a very important castle. The priest would have been a warrior priest, going into battle and killing people. He was not allowed to use the sword, but was allowed to use the ball and chain or flail, which we'll see later on this story.
Near the inner bailey, so we could take the food to our master, the Baron, before it becomes cold. You will see around me some of the food we eat: apples and fruit from the orchards, fish from the river at the bottom of the castle, fresh water mussels from the ponds, as well as rabbits, duck and pheasants.
Lovely.
Over by the fire,
What about Mars bars? Oh, a pig. The king of the castle, folks. The king of the castle is here. Oh, I can hear a train. I didn't know they had them 900 years ago. The Boominator has arrived. Alright mate, what time does Monday Night Raw start, my friend? And why are you wielding an axe around? Let me guess, you're going to do a double axe handle off of the top rope. Well, you got one, I'll get one, and I'll just rip this off the wall and come up, boom, in the knackers, my friend. Oh man, I love stuff like this because I love films that got all this stuff, you know, like, again, Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. Look at this. Oh, baby. This is excellent, man. And it's dead.
You down there.
Yes. Oh, someone.
What's your name before being allowed to pass this point?
My name's the Boominator. Don't make me come up there, you silly sausage. Get backdropped out of the rumble.
You down there. Halt. State your name before being allowed to pass this point.
Last chance, biatch.
You are watching the 80s and 90s Retro Collector.